Okay, and the next question that I will go into is, how do I get hired by the banks? I've gotten this question quite a few times. And if anyone has anything they want to add, definitely please put your comment below if you have anything that you want to add to the discussion. What I've found out is that over the past 5 years at the least, the banks have become less tolerant with working with smaller vendors and property preservation companies. The reason being, it's a lot of work to have to manage, a lot of companies. So what they and a lot of large companies do is they outsource. A lot of companies outsource their customer service department, outsource technical support, outsource shipping and claims, whatever it might be. But as far as the industry we're in for foreclosure cleaning, the banks outsource their management portion of these properties. Now, they used to have the realtors be responsible for the properties, but now they're looking to third-party management companies to help them manage larger groups of vendors. So a Bank of America or U.S. Bank may hire an MSC or a Safeguard. And from there, the large companies may, take smaller companies that are regional and have regional managers. And then those regional managers may have a lot of smaller businesses, and they may have some local property preservation company managers in their umbrella. So as you see, it's the industry is growing and evolving, and is becoming more structured and more regulated, where anybody can't just come in. You have got to have certain documentations and certain criterion, because it's just so important that we're able to deliver results. So for the most part, banks are giving their jobs to third-party, larger companies. And that's just the way that things are migrating toward. So if you are looking to get hired by the banks, there's a couple things you need to be mindful for. And that is, banks are looking for those results I was talking about. They want to see, what is your track record? How have you proven you can manage smaller vendors? What is your success rate? What is your turnover rate? What is your rate of completion? And how long are you able to complete those jobs in? So that's why I said it is so important starting off that you organize. And when you organize, you're able to keep good documentation. And with good documentation, you're able to track. It's so important that you begin to track your results. Because how can you manage something if you can't quantify it, if you can't track it? So as you go through your business, keep track of how many jobs you've done, how many days took you guys to do it, how much money you made from that property, how many times you had to return because of work that was not complete, or how many times were you sent back to the property to do follow-up visits. It is so important. Those numbers basically embody your business. Those numbers are your business. That shows what you've done. And if it's not documented, it's almost like it never happened. So it's very important you document it and you quantify all of the things you do and you've worked on. Just like, and it's a job. You keep track of the things you've done for the company. Not to boost your own horn or to toot your own horn, but to show the results and to quantify your value for that company. You want to quantify your business value to the banks. And you have got to document and show them your track record. Show them your results. Have the numbers and the invoices and the documents to support the numbers you're showing, because they're going to ask for that. And if you have those things, then you greatly increase your chances of being up there with those safeguards and those MCSs. So just making sure that you do what the big companies do, and that is just show your results. So if you may live in a small town, or if you were fortunate enough to be the primary vendor for banks, REO department, then awesome. Kudos to you, and please share below your story. I would definitely love to hear it. The question is, what are some ways that you can save on your taxes? Now, we all know that Uncle Sam wants his money. He wants you to pay your taxes, no matter what. So there's a couple things that I want to share with you to help you and keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket. And that just comes with skill and knowledge. And before I get started, I am not a tax professional. I am just sharing some things that worked for me. You will definitely need to go see your local tax agent or representative and ask them what fits your needs, because your situation may be totally different than mine. So keep that in mind. I'm not a professional. I'm just someone offering my results and my experiences. Donate, donate, donate. Yes. Simple as that. If you just donate, then that will be used in place of your taxes. How much, how little, that's up for you to decide. Let me start with giving you an example. There have been times we have gone to several properties, and the banks and the larger property preservation companies have deemed that property as debris and trash, haul everything off, and the owner has been given ample opportunity to get their properties out, belongings out. Whatever is left is trash. Okay, now with that said, we've gone to properties and there have been nice armoires, heavy oak desks, and bed sets and bed frames and headboards and tables and flat screen TVs. And we've gone into these properties and we have seen the just unmentionable things that are left behind. And with that, it's just trash. Our goal is to get in and get out, get everything out of there, get it clean, go to the next property. So we're not really focused on sorting through anything. But take some time, as much as possible. Those big ticket items like the flat screen TVs, the headboards that are in good condition, instead of tearing them up, throwing them in the trash can, there could be a family that needs it. The family that was there, unfortunately, didn't have the resources or the time, possibly, to move those items out. But if you can take it somewhere where someone can benefit from it, that means all the difference. So think about that. Once you take those items to the Salvation Army or anywhere that takes donations, they will then give you a tax form. Just a statement that claims that you gave, and more than likely they'll keep a copy for their files also. So definitely try it out, see how it works for you. You know, I know we are all busy in the industry trying to get the properties cleaned and on to the next one. But if anything comes up as you're going through the properties, consider that. Definitely consider anything that's going to the dump that has been deemed debris. Make sure you confirm with the company that sent you out there that is definitely debris, and the owners will not come back to get it. But take the time and drop it off and use that toward your taxes. That's a trick that many people do not share in the industry, but I'm sharing with you because I want you to be successful and keep more money in your pocket. So another question, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this because we're running out of time, but that is, where do I hire help in my business to help it grow? And there are quite a few ways. You can use family, friends, referrals, employees, contractors, and other businesses that are in the industry. Now, I've used all of these, and I have stories for all of these. What I can say is this: you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. You may think it's probably the easiest thing in the world to work with families and friends, but I will tell you that sometimes your family does not have as much commitment and drive as you have, because this is your business. It's not their business. It's your business. You're the one who has gone through transformation and the mindset change to actually be an entrepreneur. And every